Young lady asked, D, how do I know if my husband is truly repentant or if he's just going to take advantage of me and hurt me all over again if I give him another shot because he's hurt me before? And my thoughts on that are simple. Like, before we can even talk about if a person is truly repentant and delve into that, like, even if a person is repentant down to their core, you don't owe anybody another opportunity to possibly hurt you again. And I'm talking as somebody who has, yes, been the villain, been the wrongdoer. In that situation, if you've been hurt before, you don't owe anybody anything except yourself forgiveness for that person for your own peace of mind. But you don't owe that person another chance, more access, more proximity that they took for granted the first time that you gave it to them. Even if you're a Christian, like the Bible repeatedly talks about guarding your heart, using discernment, watching who you're around. So no matter what you believe, you have every right to say, you know what? I don't wish bad on you. I'm not holding a grudge against you, but I don't want anything to do with you. Or I do want you, but emotionally, I can't afford to continue having anything to do with you. Not in this capacity. So even if you want your relationship, your marriage to stick together, and hopefully you do, and it could be healthy, a marriage can't stick together and be healthy if you, the person who's been hurt, are not pieced together in the ways that you've been broken mentally and emotionally. Or you don't have a professional who can help you, walk that process with your partner so you two can heal together. Now, when we're talking about repentance, a person can be truly, genuinely repentant in their heart of hearts, and it still not be safe for you to go back into a relationship with them. That's whenever we see more emotional repentance. Like, you see somebody who is genuinely remorseful, they're sad, they're ashamed, they're guilty about what they did, they're frustrated and angry with themselves that they ever hurt you. In that situation, we see changed behavior, but it's temporary. Like, while the emotion is there, and then whenever new emotions come in, the old behavior returns. True repentance that is also safe for you to come back into is going to be behavioral, where the thing that hurt you, whatever it was, a lie, infidelity, betrayal of some sort, neglect, whatever it is that hurt you, is just treated as the mere fruit, and the root is dealt with. The root could be just lack of discipline. It can be addiction. And I'm not talking about excuses. I'm just talking about a root. It could be a core trauma, insecurities, whatever it is. True repentance on the behavioral level is really focused on that level of it. So if you're on the outside looking in and you're trying to say, I'm looking for an indicator of true repentance, I would say the best indicator is consistency. And I'm talking about not just a couple of weeks. I'm talking 6 to 8 months, a year or more of consistency dealing with the root. Not perfection, just consistent commitment to dealing with the root. Now, one way you can tell off top really immediately if a person is not truly repentant for what they did is if they make your healing process about their comforts and discomforts. Like, they try to put your healing on a timeline. They want to determine how long it should take. They want to determine the criteria or the conditions. Like, you need to continue having sex with them while you're healing. You need to go see this particular counselor or that particular counselor. They just have like a very selfish approach, or they try to guilt trip you. Saying things like, well, I forgave you and gave you another chance back in the day for this, so you got to do the same for me. Or they say things like, you're not going to be with nobody else that love you like I love you. You need me. Whatever the case may be, if a person is taking that selfish approach to it, then they're not truly repentant, because a person who is, he's going to have, or she is going to first and foremost have their need for change behavior as the #1 top priority. And the close second is going to be whatever it is that you need from them or don't need from them in order for you to heal properly. Like, I think a truly repentant partner can be the best ally to your healing. A new person is probably not going to want to deal with it. And of course, they can make it worse. Family and friends should be a part of your healing journey. They should be allies. But most times in those situations, people have a certain capacity. They got their own issues. So they can only listen to so much, help so much before they burn out. But a spouse who's truly repentant for what they did, like, not only is it going to be their mission to help you heal, it's going to be a privilege. So in those situations, you see a person that was willing to exhaust themselves to give you those mental health days that you need away from the kids, away from housework, away from whatever it is, so you can decompress and process. You see somebody who makes it their mission to listen to you, create safety around the conversation that you need to continue having, like somebody who has a real vested interest in you restoring back to your fully healthy self. So again, the best way to tell if that person is truly repentant is looking at the priority that they put on your healing, even if it's at the expense and the sacrifice of their personal comforts. But those are just my thoughts. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. I'll let y'all later. Y'all be good. Peace.